But we're not going to do much in the way of action. So. There are various other JMU offices here. But, this is Prince Raad from Jordan. They're all looking like they're working today. This is pretty good.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
How are you guys doing? Working hard on papers or something? Yeah, hello.
Are you all working? Are you all journal? All working on the journal?
Yes.
Okay.
On the journal.
Yeah. Lois is a one-male band here. I mean, all the students do a lot of work, but I mean, here we have an editor who has these undergraduates, and they turn out a great product.
They do.
And they work on other things too.
Also,
Keep them busy.
Here's one of the students who work for us, and this happens a lot. After they're finished, they hang on as part-time, and we're going to try to make them full-time as soon as we can. So we
keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
No, you find
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
the Mine Action Center has worked with the Kingdom of Jordan for several years now at helping, working together on education, training, and Jordan has established such a strong leadership position in the Middle East at dealing with mine action, landmines, unexploded ordnance, that it's a natural partnership that we have been working with each other at helping people in the U.S. understand the problem that places like Jordan and others in the Middle East and others in the world have with mine action and problems of not only landmines but unexploded ordnance of all types, which wind up being huge problems in post-conflict environments. And Iraq and Afghanistan are two huge examples. And we're actually hoping that we can extend the work we've been doing with Jordan and actually go into, not go into it because we're already in Iraq and Afghanistan, but actually use the same kind of methods that we've used in our senior managers course and we're using in mine risk education, and apply some of those concepts to cleaning up other areas in the Middle East, not the least of which is Iraq and Afghanistan. So that, I mean, that's the 1-minute overview. The Prince has been the president of the 8th meeting of states parties this last year, and my personal opinion is that he has been the most dynamic of the presidents and has gone to visit personally scores of countries and officials to get people to understand the importance of mine action and to sign on to the ideas and ideals of the convention, of the Ottawa Convention.
We are here to, like Dennis said, to talk about the future cooperation, and I look very much forward to cooperating with JMU on projects in the future. So,
What do you think of JMU?
it's great. It's a nice university.
Do you like purple?
Oh yeah. Sure. Why not?
We've run a senior managers course here from 2004 to 2007, and so some senior officials from various countries around the world have come here for a 5-week course. General Breikat is one of the attendees of the course. So there is, I think we've graduated 7 members of the Jordanian officials have come here.
Yeah.
But we've, where's Suzanne? How many graduates have we had?
106 from 33 countries.
See, there you go.
5
And
courses.
so this has established kind of a global network, if you will.
Imagine living in an area, in a neighborhood that is littered with landmines. And every day you have to worry about your children, you have to worry about yourself. It's really a tragedy. And if you I've brought this point up a couple of times, but if you think about it from a philosophical point of view, the amount of money that has been spent on manufacturing landmines and placing landmines in the ground and demining and supporting the victims, and it's a tragedy. It really is a tragedy. It's millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars that could have been spent on other causes, education and healthcare. So over these last 100 years, it's really it's a stain on humanity. I think
What advantages are there to working with centers such as MAIC that are affiliated with academic institutions in particular, like JMU, as opposed to independent or governmentally run programs?
I think just the creativity that you have, and there's a lot that through academia, there's a lot that we can learn from you back home in Jordan, and via you, via JMU, disperse with this information to people who badly need it. And I think you guys here in JMU are on the cutting edge of mine action, and we need to get that information out there to people who can put it to immediate use in the field. And
we learn a lot from JMU, going to countries around the world that are involved in these kind of issues, how they deal with it, how their government mobilizes, understanding the tragedies that landmines cause. So we indeed learn much, and so I think it's speaking from JMU's point of view, when we bring students here for 5 weeks or whether we go visit in those countries, there's a lot of cross-cultural knowledge and appreciation that occurs that we're extremely happy with, and I think help builds the JMU capacities as well. So I think it's a win-win situation.
What's the goal for the partnership with JMU? What are you working towards ultimately?
In most countries, it's not just the one organization. You need everyone on board to help you do the work. So it's very complex. It's very hard, and it needs a lot of perseverance and persistence.
The two projects that we have going, one is a mine risk education, where people actually have to be taught how to deal with this stuff so that they don't have accidents. We have an ongoing project right now, even as we speak, in Jordan. And another is the management training, and that's what we're planning. We're thinking about how to expand management training for people to do exactly what the Prince just talked about, which is how to manage the people going out and doing the clearance and turning the land back over.
Very nice meeting you all. Wish you all the best, and thank you. Don't mention that I like purple, though.